Hello there, my name is Luciano Oliveira. I am a Brazilian attorney, and today we're going to be talking about this: how to save at least $2,000 when applying for the Digital Nomad Visa in Brazil. And this is not a trick, it's actually an outcome of your decision in applying either at a Brazilian consulate or embassy abroad, for instance, in your country of origin or your country of residence, versus applying in Brazil, because there is a specific need for health insurance if you are applying at a Brazilian consulate or embassy. But if you are applying in Brazil, there is no such requirement. Pay attention. We're talking about health insurance. We're not talking about travel insurance. Travel insurance is reasonably cheap, but health insurance is more expensive. And to make things even more costly, the Brazilian consulate or embassy, they are going to require your health insurance to be valid for an entire year. So we've been seeing quotes presented to our clients in the range of $5,000 or even $7,000. And again, if you are applying in Brazil, guess what? You don't have this requirement. So you are able to save this whole money and spend in something else. Now, if you have a pretty good health insurance that covers internationally, that could be a way of satisfying this requirement from a Brazilian consulate or embassy. Usually, they are going to want to see some language in your health insurance papers, making it crystal clear that the health insurance is going to be accepted in Brazil. Ideally, mentioning Brazil by name, or if not mentioning Brazil by name, at least mentioning something like it's going to be valid in South America. Another thing for you to consider, maybe you are asking, listen, but don't you want us to be protected in Brazil? So you're just saying skip the health insurance. What about if something happens to me when I am in Brazil? Very well, if you think you need health insurance, by all means, you should get health insurance, particularly if you have a pre-existing condition that needs like constant care. Of course, you should not skip on the health insurance. However, for let's say younger and healthy individuals, there is a fallback plan, which is the Brazilian health system made available by the public, by the government. So it's not the best one in the world, as you can expect, but they are going to be there. Let's say if there is an emergency and you need to be taken to a hospital and you are taken to a public hospital, there is not going to be a charge from this public hospital as long as you are a resident. Of course, through the Brazil Digital Nomad Visa application, if you are a resident, then in theory, you would not be charged for the public services. Even if it's not an emergency, as long as you have the Brazilian ID that you're going to get as a result of applying for the Digital Nomad Visa, you could, in theory, go to appointments, schedule appointment, get lab work done, and a lot of other health care benefits would arise after you have the Brazil Digital Nomad Visa. I hope this information was helpful. Don't forget to download our ebook, The 7 Most Common Mistakes by Foreign Citizens when Applying for the Brazil Digital Nomad Visa, and follow us for more tips.